Hey friends, so welcome back to Dave Burgess Consulting Inc. Live. We are live. I can't say Facebook Live anymore because we get to go live in multiple places now. So we're live on YouTube. We're also live here on Facebook. So if you are joining in with us tonight, let me get my comments over here. Do tell us who you are, where you're joining in from. And yeah, we're just going live to warm you up for some T-Lap. So Dave, take it away.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you for joining us. So we're going to be over on Twitter at 8 o'clock Central with a T-Lap chat. Nothing too deep, nothing too serious tonight. We're going to be doing a this or that chat. So we're just going to throw out 5 different questions for you and say, what do you think? This or that? Tell us why. So it's just kind of a low-key night tonight, a chance to get together, to be in the same space, to connect, to just spend some time together and hopefully have some fun as you head into this final push for before heading into winter break. We have a few weeks left. And so we just hope you'll jump over to T-Lap tonight at 8 Central and join us for this or that. We have some questions. Can't wait to see where you land. Take a stand. Don't be in between. It's either this or that.
This or that. That's it. That's all the choices. So one of the things I was thinking about, Dave, before we start warming them up, is how important this kind of thing is. This is a be real strategy, honestly. This is something that's right up my alley. Just taking time to get to know our learners, get to know our audience, get to know our people a little bit more. Everything doesn't have to be just strictly content. It's great to just throw out a few this or that questions. So we're hoping like after the chat tonight, even in this one, but for sure after the T-Lap chat over on Twitter, that you'll have some questions that maybe you can use with your students, even if you just threw out one and just had them explain this or that and why, like just adding the question why after it, you get to know that person so much more that and in weird random ways that you wouldn't normally ever ask them those questions. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. We throw these things, these fun chats out. It's not to steer us away from all the great content. It's to be integrated in with all the great content.
Hey, Tisha, thanks for joining us. I see Tisha is in here. Lisa loves your hoodie. I happen to love that hoodie too. And in fact, I've got a whole set of them over here. A whole. I'm in sort of the room where we keep things like that, the hoodies and t-shirts. So I have them within hand's reach away right here. So thanks for the shout out to the T-Lap for the T-Lap hoodie. Lisa Tobin's in here. Lisa, I have something to show you today on the Facebook Live or on this live tonight. So don't let me forget. And we have Miss Roque from Canada, whose podcast episode with Tara Martin on the Real Journey Show just went live today. Make sure you go see that to listen to that episode.
So good. So good. I love it. It's so real and so applicable. I think if you are a teacher out in the field, and Nick is also a teacher out in the field, and she just can relate. And she just helped me open my eyes to some things like how teachers are actually thinking, because I'm not in the classroom right now. And so I hope that if you're listening and you're an admin or you're outside of the classroom, you also can take some really great nuggets from Nick in that podcast episode. So check it out. It's number 23 of the Real Journey Show. So you guys ready to play some this or that? Get warmed up?
Let's do it. That sounds good. Let's go.
Okay, so I thought the first one we could do, let's do cardio or weights. David and I were talking about this.
All right, so here we go. So what is it going to be? What are you most pumped up to do? You get up in the morning, it's your time to exercise. You're going to go do a cardio workout, or you're going to go do a strength training workout. This or that, cardio or strength? What's it going to be?
Yeah, let's see in the comments what's going to be. So I think you have a little bit of both right here with Dave and I. I'm going to say strength. And what will you say, Dave?
What Kristen? What's Kristen with this? Ew.
You don't like that one. We have some other good ones. Don't worry.
Tisha's all about the cardio, right on. Kristen's going cardio. Okay. All right, cool. Awesome. And so we have a lot of votes for cardio. So I have to admit, I've changed on this. I would have told you strength for the majority of my life. But lately, I'm more excited to go out on a run than I am to get into the weight room. So I do force myself to do both, but I'm much more excited about the run. Tara, I have a feeling you're going to end up on the other side of this one.
I do love strength. You know, I don't, Kristen doesn't like either. It's okay. I kind of like both, honestly. I feel like in CrossFit, you kind of get just well-rounded, but never do I just want to go out and run for a long, long amount of time. I like I like interval workouts, circuit workouts. I like jumping on a box and then lifting some heavy weights. So that's kind of my jam. So let's do a new one. Okay, so I love this one. We just go another extreme, and this is another one of Dave and I's favorites. So ice cream cone or ice cream in a cup, because you don't get another choice. I mean, it has to be ice cream something.
That's right.
Ice cream in a cone or ice cream in a cup.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to weigh in on this, and I'm going to say that if it is a waffle cone, then I'm going ice cream in a cone. If it's not a waffle cone, I want it in a cup where I can stir it up, mix it, make it nice and smooth and all that kind of stuff. But if it's a waffle cone, I got to go waffle cone.
Kristen can weigh in on this one. She said cone all the way. Everybody's saying cone and waffle cone.
Lisa is also cone. I see Lisa is all cone all the way here. Tisha just wants the sugar.
It's just sugar. Just give me sugar. Oh, probably sugar cone. The sugar cone.
Ooh, Lisa going a cup, waffle cup. Now, see, I don't know if I've had a waffle cup before. This might. I think you just blew my mind. It's like the best of both worlds.
I think
cookie dough. Oh my gosh, yes, you're speaking my language.
Oh my gosh, we could talk ice cream all night long. I think I'm gonna go with the cup. I used to be a waffle cone girl, but I kind of quit out on gluten, and so yeah, I'm not completely gluten free, but mostly and typically anything sweet like that doesn't have gluten in it, it just doesn't taste right anymore. So I just go with cup.
So we have a famous picture of the two of us with giant cones, and I remember it being warm on that night, and it was so frustrating because the only problem with a cone is if it's hot. It was a constant battle to eat it before it was dripping, and it was like all over my hands and dripping down on the ground, and so that can be a little frustrating with the cone. But I love that picture.
You should tell them the real reason though, Dave, because you had like 5 scoops. And
that could have had something to do with it too.
Yeah, it was like impossible to like get all that fast. It's like dripping everywhere.
I want to say that maybe it was chocolate chip cookie dough, birthday cake, and maybe mint chip all together. Maybe 3 scoops.
Like 3 big, huge scoops. He's like, Kansas ice cream melts so fast. I'm like, no, it's summertime and you have 1 million scoops. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If it takes you 25 minutes to eat an ice cream cone because it's so big, maybe you're going to have a little bit of melting issues.
A little drippage. All right. So let's go to another one. How about cake or pie? Since we're on the sweet ones, cake or pie?
All right. I'm going to weigh on this, and I'm going to have to go cake. So tough call, but I'm going to have to go cake, especially. So I am a big birthday cake fan. Oh. And so I'm going to have to go cake on this. Where do you land, Tara?
You know, I'm not really a huge cake lover. So I'd probably go pie, but I really only like 3 pies ever. And they're really not even my fave. So I would probably go apple pie, probably.
What about, see, one of my favorite things to do is take a bowl of vanilla ice cream and then take, say, chocolate chip cookies or frozen Thin Mints and break them up into the bowl of ice cream. And so rather than doing like a chip witch, I have a bowl of vanilla ice cream, frozen Thin Mints, break them up into a couple pieces, drop them in, mix them into the ice cream nice and smooth. And that is delicious. Who is with me on breaking up some chocolate chip cookies or Thin Mints into ice cream?
I am so hungry for ice cream right now.
This is really bad for our fitness and wellness, probably, to have this.
Terrible. But the good news is the only ice cream we keep in this house is Halo Top, so we're good. We're safe. It looks like a lot of cookie bar. Hey, Lisa, who was it?
Elizabeth, ice cream with the cookies. She's with me. Yes.
Ice cream with the cookies. There were more than one of that one. But I wanted to go back to this one. If we ever end up with PyroCon, I want an ice cream bar. That was already in the plans. When we had it planned, ice cream, remember ice cream bar was one of our treats.
Yeah, so we had all sorts of things planned for Pirate Con, just to give you some behind the scenes of what you missed.
Yes.
So at the breaks, there was like themed breaks. So like there was one of the breaks in between sessions was going to be a full ice cream bar, like where there was going to be all kinds of ice cream available, different types and things you could grab at different stations all around. We had like a nachos break that was planned. We had things in the morning, like you could get up early. Say that you're an early riser, you could get up early and go run with Adam Welcome or something like that. You could do midnight things, like I was going to do a midnight magic show for people that wanted to stay up late. We were going to have escape rooms, like John Meehan was going to do an escape room. I think Tisha was in on that too, and we were going to have all sorts of stuff. And so all these different side events. So the actual conference sessions, they were going to be amazing, but you could go to the conference and not even attend a single session and still have fun because there was going to be so many side events and different things that were going on at different times. It's something for everybody. Like, so, you know, whether you're an early riser or like to stay up late, or maybe some people will get up early, run with Adam, and then still show up to the Midnight Magic Show with me. Who knows? But that was going to be fun. Dang pandemic.
Yes, ruined it. We had so much fun planning it, though, but it was going to be stressful for sure.
Craig was down for that nachos break. Nice, nice.
Yes, totally. Epicness not. I know. Let's not talk about it too much. It gets me all sad. Dave can go on and on about it. Okay, so here's another one. This is a good one. So a big party or small gathering? This or that? Which would you prefer? What are you thinking, Dave?
Okay, I'll tell you what. So this is a typical thing that I have to face.
All the time.
Jay Billy, he do both. I like to see that mentality, Jay. You're a warrior. I love it. Get up early, stay up late. There's a little YOLO activity from Jay Billy there. I love it. All right, so here's the deal. This happens to me all the time at conferences. So maybe I'll go to a conference, I'm speaking, I go on stage, do the keynote or whatever, and then I have to choose later, like, what am I going to do afterwards? I get invited to different things, all that kind of stuff like that. And I'll tell you, I would rather go out with a small group and actually be able to talk to people and hear people and connect and spend some time, some quality time with people, as opposed to go someplace where there's going to be like, 150 people and it's going to be too loud to hear anything and everyone's going to be. So I tend to go small. The other thing I don't like when you go to these dinners and there's so many people, it's like one long banquet table at the dinner. And then you really can only talk to the person that's on either side of you because everyone else, you can't even hear their conversations on the other end of the table. And so I would much prefer a smaller gathering and get a chance for everyone to be able to connect and talk.
Hands down. You know me. I like my sensory. Oh, I get on sensory overload. So small gatherings are always a win for me. I like loud. I mean, I like bigger places, like if there's dancing involved, but other than that, I'm all about the small gatherings. Yeah. So bath or shower? Bath or shower? We only have a few more minutes to get warmed up. Don't worry. Ones for T-Lap are going to be epic. We're not
100% for me. It's a shower. So 100% for me, and usually on hotter than anybody else in the house would ever want it. And you know what? And part of my self-care routine, intentional self-care. I used to go in. I used to be pretty fast, but now more and more, I'm like, you know what? This feels really good. I'm gonna stay in here as long as I want. So long hot showers. I'm all about that. But part of it could be because it's so difficult for me to find a bathtub that I fit into at 6'5". That could be part of it.
I love it. Yeah, I'm a long hot shower girl too. I love a take. The longest showers. Ask my roommate over here she's not my roommate, but she's a roommate for conferences, Tisha Richmond. She'll tell you, I always have to take last shower because I take so long. She's so much faster than I am. But I'm all about those long hot showers.
I see lots of people kind of in between on this, like on both like, well, I like to shower for this, but bathe for this.
Yeah.
And I see Dave Schmittou did the same thing. He said, Dave wants the big party, but then be able to choose a small table to be able to connect with. So he wants the best of both worlds. I gotta like that mentality, Dave. I see you working there.
I see you working there. Yeah. All right. We have some, I
have a social media one. You said something earlier, Tara, that was really cool, and that is that this is a real super easy, fun way to get some energy and engagement in a group of students. If you're doing a Zoom, and you have them online and everyone comes to and they're dead, they got their cameras off, you can't get any engagement, maybe open it up with some fun, this or that, is a good way to get some energy and some enthusiasm and some engagement, some participation, and then you can roll into your content. And thinking of that, more kid directed, but I'm interested in what you all say too. So TikTok or Instagram? What's it going to be? So over there in the comments, TikTok or Instagram? You can only choose one.
I want to choose Instagram. I do like some TikTok though, but I want to choose Instagram.
I'm going to go IG too. That it could be a sign of our age though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that how this would fall in the student population. I don't think Instagram's winning the student population.
No, I don't think so. Depends on the age of the students, but I would guess most of them are probably choosing.
Vicki, super hot shower. I love it. Yes, that's right. I want it to be like uncomfortably hot.
Yes. Like my skin is red when I come out.
Exactly, yes.
Insta. We have a lot of people our age, I think, in here.
Yeah. By the way, the other thing that I noticed, because I travel, obviously not now, but in traveling, is one of the ways I judge hotels is by the shower. And there's no bigger buzzkill in a hotel shower than when you go in there and it's just like no force to it. It's just like dribbling out of I cannot stand a weak shower nozzle. Like I want to be able to adjust it and turn it and like have it taking my skin off.
Yes. And I like the big shower heads too.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't want to have to dance around to get wet.
And then another thing with that whole 6'5" thing too is a lot of times I don't want my head over the shower nozzle. I don't want to be getting over to put
That's never been a problem.
Head into the shower. Hey, by the way, I said I was going to show something for Lee. So this is for all the runners in the chat. I'm going to be transitioning to a shoe in December, and it is my Snowman shoe.
Fancy.
The Brooks Snowman model. Look at those snowflakes and snowmen on there. There's the Brooks Snowman model.
So I love them. I was going to say so cute, but I mean, I know you don't want to be cute. So awesome.
Spectacular. Let's call it spectacular.
Spectacular. Fantastic. Amazing.
Wait, do they bring my eyes out?
Totally. You need to wear your blue pirate shirts and those. Yeah. Those look fast. There's the words we were looking for. That's
styling. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Style. Dave says those look fast.
That's
they
right.
do look fast. The problem is, Dave, is when I put them on my feet, something happens and they all of a sudden are not as fast as they look. I'm not sure what happens in that transition, but they're actually not as fast as they look when they are on my feet.
I loved when kids, like when Caleb was little, he would always try on shoes like at the shoe store, and then he would just run around, and whichever ones were the faster ones, those were the ones we had to get. So I'm guessing Dave, with his little people, Dave Schmittou, he's got the right terminology. Those look fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Wheels.
All right, friends. Well, we have 2 minutes before you're going to join us over on Twitter. So come over there for some this or that. Remember, all those slides that we're using, you could take them and save them and use them in your classroom or with your Zoom classes. We have the pictures already saved on there. So do come join us. Maybe some of that will help engage your students, help get them excited when they join into class. Remember, these are just fun activities that you can throw into your content. It's not part of the content. It's just a way to get to know each other. Look how much fun we've had tonight, just learning a little bit about each one of you. So let's do it. Y'all headed over there?
Let's go over to Twitter, jump into the TLAP hashtag. I see Alicia Ray jumped in here too. Thank you. So many people jumping in. We really appreciate you joining us, and we hope to see you over on Twitter right now for the TLAP hashtag, and we'll see you in the chat.
Lisa, I think Dave is also loving all the lives. He's like, let's go live right before the Twitter chat. I'm like, I don't have any makeup on. Okay, let's do it. So here we are. All right. See y'all over on Twitter. Thanks for joining us tonight.